Welcome back to DJ's Workshop. Today we'll be looking at resurfacing a caulking on the cracks between a countertop and backsplash. As you can see, due to the age of a house, there's been some deterioration in the caulking, and there's a clear gap where any liquid or any food that kind of gets spilled on that can go in that crack and actually make things worse. So first thing we're gonna do, well, in order to finish this job, you're gonna need several tools. Not too complicated. You're gonna need a utility knife, where that'll help you to clean out this area so you can apply new caulking. Different style of knife, in case if you need different type. Then you're gonna need a caulking of your choice. As you can see, my granite countertop color is kind of almond, so I went and bought almond caulking, which is kind of graded for bathroom and kitchen both. The good thing is those are more flexible, so if you have some movement, they will not come off. So let's start first. First thing what we got to do is we'll have to clean and remove all the old caulking before we apply a new one. Why can't I apply the new one on top of the old one? Well, for two reasons. As you can see, you have already some loose coming off, flaking off caulking. If you reapply caulking on top of that, your new caulking will also start coming off soon. So let's start. I'll show you a little bit how to remove the caulking. It's not a rocket science, so I'm just going to show you a little bit and then we'll pause the video. Once the entire surface is prepped, we'll come back and we'll resume the video on how to apply caulking in a nice and smooth way. Basically, I'm going to take my knife and start going off on the wall and taking off old caulking, just like that. Then at the same time, I'll just keep removing the one that came off loose, so I have an idea how much more I got to clean. It is important that you clean both sides, one on the backsplash and one on the countertop, so the new caulking that you're going to apply is gonna be sticking to the granite. All right, so I'm gonna go and finish the cleaning the entire countertop, and then we'll resume the video when I'm ready to apply the caulking. Okay, so now that we have our countertop edges cleaned up and removed all the old caulking, as you can see, came out pretty good. It's nice and clean. We're gonna start applying caulking. Obviously, you have a caulking tube. Depending on the gap you're trying to fill, you'll have to have a small cut on the caulking tube. Each caulking tube comes with a small marking that you can decide. Since I'm filling up very small gap, I'm going to be going with the smallest bead. And what happens is when I cut it off, that's the thickness of a caulking that I'm going to get. And you always want to cut it off in an angle, so when you apply, you can see an angle. Okay, so put that in the caulking gun. And then start applying caulking. Some of the caulking tube has a seal in it that you have to break, and some they don't. So this one seems to have a seal in it, so we're going to go and break a seal. Pause for that. Okay, so after having your caulking gun ready, you want to have a rag handy and a glass of water. Why, I'll show you later, but let's start first applying the caulk. Once we apply the caulk, we'll be basically kind of surfacing the caulk in the way that we want. You take that angle and just start pressing the lever on the caulking gun. And the caulking will start coming out. Slowly, depending on thickness. You just kind of keep traveling. As you can see, I have a bigger gap on that area, so I'm gonna have a thicker bead so I can close that gap off. And then once I go to the smaller area, we'll be having smaller bead. You can always remove the excess caulking while it's wet before it dries out. So you can see, you can just kind of have gently, nicely pressed and just keep moving. You can see I managed to get the caulking on my bead, so I'm going to clean it up and go back and start again where I left. Alright, again, gentle press and keep moving. Same pace. Alright, so now all we have to do is just go and kind of resurface and give it a smooth texture. Different ways to do it. You can get a tool out of Home Depot to get exact gradient you want. There are several different type of tools available, but I like the most is water and a finger. That gives you an opportunity to apply pressure in the big gap areas like what I have here, and it gives me some flexibility versus some of the tools are they're basically kind of an angled rubber cut piece, and you just kind of move it down the corner and gives the shape to your caulking. So let's start. Before you touch your finger to any of the caulking, you want to make sure your fingers are wet, otherwise the caulking is going to stick to your hand and the finger. All the excess caulking, I'm going to just wipe it out and wet my finger again. Not applying too much pressure, just a little bit gentle pressure, so that my caulking gets a nice smooth and corner shape, and it also stucks and goes in the cracks and fills the cracks. As you can see, I'm wiping it, and same time I'm wiping all the excess caulking on the rag. Get a nice shape here. And you're done. Only thing you have to do is just wait until this caulking is dried out. But if you see and look at it closely, you can see the shape of the caulking, how it's kind of nice and thin. If you leave a very thick caulking, it's gonna come out early and easily, because it's gonna kind of hold, it'll have too much of body and the water will start creeping under and from the edges. So you want to just try to be a right size on the caulking bead, so you don't have too much of a caulking or too less of a caulking. Alright, that's all for filling the cracks or repairing the old cracked caulking.